All right, so it's a brighter day. I'm here yet again to have a very interesting convo with a beautiful lady and an entrepreneur. To kickstart with, I'd like to say a very big thank you to Swice Palace Restaurant located in East Legon. I also want to say a very big thank you to Dajina Skin and Sense. I also want to say a very big thank you to the other brand, which I'm not going to mention name because we are yet to unravel the mystery behind that brand. I go by the name Nana Asare Stephen. You can call me yours truly, Nas. And today on the 360 Connect show, I have with me Miss Ella Cadie. I'm going to find out the real name very soon. Ella, how are you doing?
I'm fine, and yourself?
Oh, I'm doing great. I mean, you sitting there by me, you're just dawning on me with the shine.
Oh wow!
All right, so I'm pretty good.
Okay.
I'm pretty good. I'm tapping into your beautiful prettiness.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right. Okay. So this is a conversation where we want to. There's a topic we want to dive into a very serious topic. Finding your feet as an entrepreneur and sustaining the business.
Okay.
But before we go into that, people that are watching us, for the sake of our viewers who don't know your personal profile, your real name, and what you stand for, we want to know. So tell us, who is Ella Cadie?
Okay. So my name is Samuela N. Ablerdu. Yes, I'm an entrepreneur. I was a former banker, but now I'm doing my own thing. I run a jewelry shop. I also have a cleaning business, and then I also do more like a talk show entrepreneur. I try to encourage people.
All right. So there you have it. She's run us through briefly what she is, but we're going to ask some few career questions, and then we'll delve into her personal life whilst we have the discussion. Ella, to start off with, you just mentioned you were a banker.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you quit to become an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
What was the driving force? What moved you to say, okay, I'm done with a banking job?
Okay, I think it's more to do with ambition, and then the fact that I like challenging stuff. I always felt like in the bank I was limited as to my capabilities and what I can really do.
Okay.
So I wanted to explore, In my family, we like business a lot, like going the extra mile, doing a lot of big things. So I felt like the banking system wasn't for me. Yes, I felt like I wanted to do my own thing and then make an impact,
Was it easy with the transformation, leaving the banking sector into a business space of your own?
It wasn't easy, but first of all, I would say the banking sector helped me because I got to know a lot about corporate stuff, how the corporate world runs, and then that things that I got to know is helping me in my business.
Okay.
Yes, but it wasn't easy because in the banking sector, everything is being done for you, as in there's no risks. You have your salary at the end of the month, but quitting and starting a business is risky because when it's not selling, how are you going to pay yourself and all those things? So it wasn't easy.
Okay. Yeah. Talking about it not being easy, let's go into a little bit into funding. On which capital base did you start the whole business with?
Okay, I would say personal savings. As in when I was in the bank, I used to sell on the side. Okay. So that's one advice I would even like to chip in. When you want to quit from a corporate world, you just don't quit. You study to see whether what you are going to do will stand. So whilst I was in the banking sector, I was selling part-time. When I closed and then during the weekends, I was selling jewelry to my friends, and I realized that it was moving. So I saved, and then that is what I used for funding my business. So whilst I was in the banking sector, I was selling part-time. When I closed and then during the weekends, I was selling jewelry to my friends, and I realized that it was moving. So I saved, and then that is what I used for funding my business.
Okay, so your capital or your financial savings or your personal savings enrolled you into your business. Now, did you just go straight into a retail shop business, or you were, like you just mentioned, you were selling it part-time whilst you were at the bank? So was it that immediately you quit the bank job, you had a shop, or you still sat at home and you were selling online?
No, immediately I quit the bank, I opened the shop.
Okay.
Yeah, because before I quit, I made sure that I had the capital to open a shop and to run it full time, you know. Yeah, so when I quit the job, I started running it full time, like having a shop and everything, yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the experiences you opening your own shop or you becoming your own boss brought to you?
Well, I would say I learned a lot. I think, okay, you repeat the question again. Let me get.
I'm just trying to. What I'm saying is, what are some of the experiences that you becoming your own boss brought to you?
Okay, I would say time, you know, and then consistency, because when you are working for somebody, you know, you don't really. Sometimes you don't know how much, like, what to put in because.
Okay, so. Going into your own business, what are some of the experiences the business has brought to you?
Consistency. Okay. I would say to be consistent because when you start doing your own thing, you have to keep repeating the procedure even if it's not yielding any results. You get it? Because I remember when I started my business, for the first 2 years, I would say I wasn't even making enough to pay myself and then the
Your
lady
bills.
my bills and everything, but then I had to keep going. I had to keep investing even the little money which is not from the business, my own money, into the business, you know, keep taking pictures, keep doing marketing, keep doing, you know, everything that I was doing, even though I wasn't seeing results. But the mistake most people make is sometimes they expect that once they start and it's not yielding any results, then that means it's not going to work. But you have to keep doing it because it's by you being consistent that you will start to see the results. And then also I would say passion. You know, you have to have passion for the business, what you're doing. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. But it's the passion that will keep you going. It's the passion, because passion is what you love. Do you really love what you're doing? For instance, me, I love selling the jewelry, wearing it, and even seeing my customers wearing it, rocking it, looking beautiful is a source of joy for me. So the passion is what like keeps you going. So it's one thing I've learned. And then also the expertise, like you need to be a boss in your field. Yes, most entrepreneurs nowadays, fine, they are into jewelry, but they don't research, you don't get new products, they are not up to date with what is the trends on the market. I would like to chip in, for example, you know, in the mobile industry, at first it was Nokia that was ruling the mobile industry. But now it's no more Nokia, it's Apple. And now Samsung too is coming. Maybe very soon they will overtake Apple. So it's like you have to constantly be evolving, constantly be adding new stuff to keep up to date. Otherwise, you go out of business. So those are me.
So as an entrepreneur, how do you build your customer base? Okay, so I'm just trying to find out, how do you keep your customers? How do you get that data of your customers and know that, okay, at this point in time, this is what my customers need. At this point in time, this is how I need to reach out to my customers. How do you do that?
Okay, first of all, I would say I do more of online business because now the world is a global village. So I sell more online, Instagram and Facebook. So okay, so now we have our own website, which is ellacadie.com. I have a database for my customers. I make sure I send them updates on what we are doing, maybe sales and all that. I run promos, you know, like sales discounts. I give out gifts to my customers to sort of as a motivation. Even recently we did some on our Instagram page where we gave out like money and other stuff to our customers that like our posts, those that comment, those that buy. And even this Sunday we are having a dinner for most of our loyal customers, those that have been with us for years now. Yes, we are having a dinner with them at Labor Root.
Wow. You see, talking about customer base or like customer data, people might think it's a huge thing. If you can break it down for them, for somebody who also wants to start a business, just let them understand what the data means. Is it just their phone numbers? Is it just their email address? Is it just their...
I would say customer base, even to me, is more like your customer service. Do Do you get it? Because you can have the customer's number and the email, but what shows that the customer is going to come back again is your relationship with the customer. That will make sure that the customer will return. So you have to let them feel at home. When the customer walks into your shop, or even if it's on the phone that you are chatting, you have to make sure that you are extremely nice to them, very polite. So once they feel that bonding with you, they always come back. I have some customers that, I mean, some of the products are on the market. They have options. The market is saturated enough, but they still want Ella Cadie. Why? Because I have that personal relationship with them. So that to me is more like your customer base. Because even when you lose your data and you are not able to reach them, how will they come back to you? It's the memories, it's the relationship they have with you.
Wow. On that note, how do you define success?
I would say success is relative though, but to me, success is making an impact. Yes.
That first giant step.
Yes. Success is making an impact in whatever industry you are in, how you are being remembered, like how you do what you do well. If you are a footballer, you know how you do things exceptionally. What makes you stand out to me is success. I wouldn't say more about the monetary aspect, because a lot of people might have the money and everything, but maybe they are not successful in what they are doing. So what impact are you making? What impression are you leaving?
Right. Okay, so on the impression part of it, I want to find out what's your satisfying moment as a businesswoman, like since you started your own shop, your own business, and it's going. What's your satisfying moment? Say, oh, Nedia, we now cost Charlie, my arriving, Ella Cadie Jewelry has arrived.
Okay, I wouldn't say I've arrived yet, but I would say I'm very proud of where I've come. My customers being satisfied, and also personally, I would like to chip in even the global aspect where we are going. Like recently, we have our own our own website, and then we are doing our own mobile app, which will be on App Store and then Play Store. You can download. So to me, that is a huge step. And then I look at it and I'm proud, because I'm like, wow, we are going global. Because I always had that feeling.
All right. Okay. So I want to measure this. How many years have you been in the jewelry business? Okay,
I would say 5 years now.
So 5 years now, you have a website. You are looking up to a mobile app.
And then we are opening another branch. The luxury part. Let me say, at first I was doing more of how do we say it? I was doing more of fashion jewelry. And when I talk about fashion jewelry, it's not that expensive as for the average person. But now we are expanding. We are doing Ella Cadie luxury, which is we have the pure gold. We're gonna do diamonds. Like really expensive stuff. So we are opening another branch. We are in Baulishi, but we are opening another branch also in Baulishi. Yes, for the luxury part of our business.
All right, sure. How does all these new ideas come to you? How do you create them? How do you generate these new ideas?
Okay, first of all, I would like to say it's God, because I believe without Him you can't do anything. And then also research. I'm the type that I like to research a lot. So as I said, I make sure I'm up to date in my business. So I research, I try to talk to people, I get new ideas, to incorporate.
If you get the opportunity to mentor people who aspire to become entrepreneurs just like yourself, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to be patient. Because it's not easy. Entrepreneurship is not easy like how people make it seem. And there are days when you feel like giving up, because you feel like you've tried all other avenues and it's not working. But I would say you have to keep on going. You have to keep going. Patience is key. Yes.
All right. So what do you do to sustain your business?
By being innovative, as I said, being innovative, being consistent, being up to date, good customer service, all those things to sustain it. And then I would like to say entrepreneurship, you are in to make money as well. So once you start, your aim is to make money. If you are not making money, then you are doing something wrong. And initially, from the start stages, you will make money sometimes, but your final goal is to make money. So you have to make sure you are making money. Yes.
All right. So on that note of making sure you're always making money as an entrepreneur, we're about wrapping up the whole show, and I'm sure this conversation is going to motivate someone out there, and it's going to inspire somebody to quit that job and start his or her own business. Yes, we are still on the convo, the 360 Connect, and we are about wrapping up. And I'm here with my beautiful sister Ella Cadie, and I mean, I believe you watching me too as well. You are really, really enjoying the show. So we're going to take her last words, Ella Cadie, and then we'll wrap up on the 360 Connect show. What's your last words to the people that are watching this video right now?
I would like to say there's light at the end of the tunnel. Whether you are already into the entrepreneurship journey or you are yet to start, don't give up. All those great people that you see, all those great brands, they didn't start off great. They started off little. Yes. So wherever you are, how much you have, just start. The aim is your first start. Take the first step. Once you start, you can accomplish your dream. So don't give up, and then just go for it. Yes. Be bold.
Yeah, be bold. So like she defined, being a successful, her definition for success is you having that great start, or you having to start something. On that note, we draw the curtains down on this episode or this series of conversations with Ella Cadie we call the 360 Connect. And I'm yours truly, Nana Asare Stephen. You can always call me Nas when you see me out there. We out. I picture the things I go do to you tonight. If I shun around for